just checking in, that y'all know that I'm on my way back to Biloxi. The weekend is almost over, so coming from Houston back to Biloxi is like a 6-hour drive. So that's what we're doing now. So me and my mom are driving back to Biloxi. I got one more night here at home, and then it's back on the road. Oh my God, y'all. I had the most amazing experience that that you could ever possibly have, you know. And it had really it just exceeded all my anything that I could have thought it was better than that. Okay, it was just totally amazing. My mother won a gift basket with candles. They did tickets where they drew names and you won a prize and things like that. So but everything was to the T, especially for what we need out here as female drivers. Everything was just on point. Yolanda really did an outstanding job putting all that together. It was well decorated. The food was outstanding. Okay, the food was catered. It was outstanding. The speakers that she had was outstanding. I gotta go through and give y'all a list of the speakers that she had, because she had this lady there that was just on point with the makeup and all that kind of stuff, and she was just teaching you how to do like your eyebrows and teaching you how to contour your face and all kinds of things. And you know, one thing I learned was there are women now today that they do something called micro braiding or micro something, where they inject ink into your eyebrows and it stays there for like 9 months to a year. So women are getting that done, and she just showed you, you know, how to blend in your makeup and things like that. Then there was a lady there that did natural hair. So she was showing you, you know, how you can wear your hair naturally, and the different techniques, and to tell if your hair was damaged or if it had oil or protein and stuff like that. So she did a demonstration with like a twist, and she showed how to do a twist and everything. So that was amazing. And then there was a fitness lady. Now this fitness lady, she's going to be having her own talk show on the OWN network. Okay, she was like she had did her journey on like Instagram or something, and she lost a whole lot of weight, and then she did bodybuilding, and right now she's like a personal trainer for, you know, celebrity clients. She's going to start doing online fitness videos for people. So that was just awesome. And everybody that spoke at the event told, you know, their struggles, told, you know, what they went through, and how they overcame everything about being successful. And one thing that she said to, you know, that I got out of it is like, you know, don't wait to start anything that you want to do. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, they tell you only do one thing at a time. No, if you got many talents, you birth all those talents. You do everything that you know, need to do or want to do. And I took that as far as my business and starting these, you know, 2 businesses that I'm starting to do. So it was real encouraging, motivating to sit back and listen to those women. And then last but not least, Miss Lisa Ray came in, and she just shut it down. She had us do like these exercises about, she had us do one exercise where you point at a goal, and then she did it again, and all it was to tell you about, sometimes you got to push a little harder to reach the goals that you want to reach in life. And she shared some experience and things of her life with us, and it was just a wonderful experience. I mean, I am so proud to be invited to an event like that, and it was well worth taking off. And I don't ever plan on missing any of her events again. Okay, I mean, if y'all are not familiar with Divas with a Driven Purpose, I would suggest you ladies go check out the group and join and things like that. It's a support system out here for female drivers. So if you're not familiar with that group, check it out. Join. Miss Yolanda Tappan is the founder and the admin of that group. Okay, and she puts on events and she does things out here in the trucking community, and they are wonderful. Okay, wonderful events that she does. So but to be able to enjoy that, y'all, that it was awesome. We stayed at the Homewood Suites. We stayed there. It was nice. Got a nice room, a handicap room for my mom. And then we went and picked up plates, and I wanted to go and try out some of the food. Y'all, I almost went thinking about going through the weigh station, but I forgot I'm in a car. But went, to downtown. Let me tell you something about Houston. Houston, you could find everything in the hood, everything in the neighborhood, okay? You could find everything you want to eat, your food, your groceries, shopping, anything that you want to do, you could find it like right in the little area that they had. So, going to Crazy Crab was amazing. King Crab, that was amazing. The crab legs was awesome. This Is It Soul Food, that was awesome. And then once I dropped my mom off later on that night, the ladies all got together and went to a hookah bar. Okay, so I never went to a hookah bar, but I wanted to see what it was about and what they do. So there was a lot of people there, and people was enjoying themselves. I didn't get a chance to try the hookah thing or whatever it is that they do, but people was having a great time, enjoying themselves. The ladies showed up. I didn't stay that long. I had left kind of early because I had 6 hours, and then I didn't get that much sleep. Then told see who else was in Houston to be able to meet y'all out here. But I got a hey Shape World girl, you live in Houston? I didn't know you lived in Houston. But next time, I guess I'll be more prepared, okay? But I didn't know what to expect, and everything just exceeded all my expectations. I mean, it was just awesome. But y'all, I got a surprise for you. I'm getting ready to do something in a couple of weeks. I think it's going to be around Thanksgiving, if everything works out okay. So I got something else going on to be putting female drivers out, women drivers. So I got something in the works that I'm getting ready to do in a couple of weeks. Got the okay from my company. So they're very excited about it. And other than that, I haven't had a chance to, work on do any work this weekend. I mean, it's just been so busy, but I'll be able to do everything that I need to do once I get back on the truck. Triple J Great Barbecue on Homestead. Girl, I wish you would have told me. I would have got a barbecue plate too. At least I could have brought that back. You know, I could have brought that back with me. But I was just trying to find, you know, different places that you could go and eat out here, since I'm in a car. And you know, I'm not in a truck. So but yeah, so my mom rented a car so we could go out here to Houston. But other than that, y'all, I just wanted to come and say hello, and that I'm headed back, and I will start back working either later on today. If I get back in time, I'll start back working. I know I got a lot of people to call back, trying to get y'all in school and everything. Don't worry about it. I got you under control. I got everything working for you, so don't worry about it. We're gonna get you where you need to be, okay? Especially females, drivers, y'all thinking about coming into the trucking industry. And this is something that you want to do as a female. You know, I have personal experience because I do drive trucks myself. I went through the schools that you will be going through, and I also trained other female drivers out here on the road to be successful. So any questions that you may have anticipating about going to truck driving school, feel free to give me a call, you know, so we can go over your options and what's available, because all the schools are different. Every school is not the same. And when I say that, I mean that especially about what they offer. You know, some schools they have manuals, still have the manuals. Some schools, they're training in automatic transmission. Some schools, the pay is different. Some schools, they take your tuition pay out of your check, you know, every week. And then some, you just have to stay a certain period of time, okay? And also, let's see, some schools you may be in a dormitory. Some schools you may be in a hotel environment. So there's different types of schools. There are different types of training, anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. So, you know, y'all been calling saying y'all ready to go to school. I would suggest wait until, you know, after the holidays, so you can go ahead and knock that out. Go ahead and be home with your family for, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, when I left to go on the road, and I went to truck driving school, I wanted to let y'all know that I packed up everything. You know, you put everything in storage, you know, your lights and everything, especially if you're by yourself. If you're by yourself, you may not be coming back home for, you know, 3 months, okay? So you may want to make arrangements to either put your stuff in storage, end your lease, maybe have somebody take over your lease, or whatever the case may be, because you are not going to be making any money until you actually get on a truck with a trainer, okay? Those first couple of weeks can be very stressful, especially if you're limited on funds. You have to pay for things. You are going to need things, okay? So the least you can do about your bills, do that, okay? If you could, like, suspend it or whatever, do that, because you're not going to be coming back to the house for at least 3 months, okay? I left to go to school, and I started my journey at CR England, and I left to go to school at in July, okay? I think it was July, okay? I left to go to school in July. I did not get on a trainer's truck until like September, okay? that was a while. And then I had to transfer from CR England to KLLM. So, you know, things happen out here. You know, people have been working on CDLs for, you know, some time. So just be prepared about what the things that can happen. Study now. You know, people always tell you to study that book now. Take those practice tests now, so you're not totally caught off guard when you're in the classroom setting. If you can and you want to try to take your permit, go ahead and take your permit. It's not going to hurt anything. It's only going to help you. The only thing is some companies do not take a permit from out of state. Okay, so if you got an out of state permit, I might have to find you a company that takes that. But some people may want you to retake that permit test when you come in. Some people, y'all talking about getting your DOT physical. If you need a CPAP, if you need any of those things, get that stuff before you come to training, okay? Because that will delay you. If you're on any type of blood pressure medicine, make sure that your blood pressure is under control before you come to training, okay? You do not want to get let go, turned around, put back on the bus after you done rode for a day and a half somewhere just to be told that your blood pressure is high, okay? That will disqualify you at some schools, okay? But yeah, the reason I say give me a call about the schools is because I can tell you in detail about each individual school, so you will know what's the difference between one or the other, okay? I got some hot jobs right now that they're looking for. I got some dedicated runs that they're looking for. A lot of regional, if y'all like to do regional runs. I got some of those. I got some company driver stuff, and I got some lease operator stuff. So some of the companies that, you know, a lot of people don't do YouTube videos, but when I tell you that I get the detailed information of these companies, from what the paycheck look like to how much they paying per mile, to what the fuel surcharge is, to what all your fixed costs. Because before I want you to head out and go to a company, you know, I want you to be as prepared as you possibly can to know what that company offers, okay? If they tell you, you know, they total gross is only about $4,500 a week, you got to know what your fixed cost is, so you'll know what it is that you're going to be bringing home at the end of the day, okay? Always know what you're looking at. You want to look at your worst case scenario, and you also want to look at, you know, if you're doing good and running well. You know, you want to look at companies that what's the difference between a walkaway lease and a lease that may go on your credit report, okay? Those are some things that you may want to take into consideration. You want to look at, you know, is it just a straight lease where after the lease you turn the truck in and start over, or is it a lease purchase? Some lease purchases have a dollar buyout, where after the four years or 5 years that you lease that truck, they have what is called a dollar buyout, so you don't have to pay anything at the end. Some leases will have low payments throughout the lease, and then at the end of the lease you got to come up with $20,000-$30,000, okay? So you need to be prepared and know what kind of lease you want to get in, okay? Do you want to obligate yourself? You know, some people ask me about the percentage of companies. There's companies out here that pay a high percent, you know, 90, 80%. And, but you have to understand, when companies are paying 80%, 85%, 90%, you are going to be paying out of pocket for a lot of things, okay? You may be paying out of pocket for your your pass. You may have to pay for your reefer fuel and get reimbursed back at the end of the year. You may have to pay for your tags. You may have to pay. It's a lot of things that you may have to come out of pocket for. And I don't know about y'all, but if you ever been through Pennsylvania on a turnpike, one way up there is like $200 in tolls. Okay, so if you got to go up there and come back, that's $400. So even though these companies pay a higher percentage, you got to look at the fixed cost that goes along with that higher percentage. Some of them have trailer payments, okay, that you have to pay for. Some of them have, it's just different things. So what I want you to do is, when I give you the options of companies that are available for you, you look at all your costs, and then you're able to make a decision on, I think that I like this company because of this reason or that reason. You may want to look at a company because you're able to get by the house more often. Okay, I got some port jobs. I don't know if y'all interested in port work, but I got some port positions open. I got some the dedicated Walmarts, the Hershey's, all those places that you see shuttle drivers. I got those. A lot that I'm seeing with the local or with the local work, a lot of them pay by the hour. Okay, they don't pay by the mile. They pay by the hour. But they do have good benefits. Okay, you're home every day. Okay, and you also have to live in a certain area. I can find somebody a local job in Dallas because Dallas is a huge area. Okay, if you live somewhere in Timbuktu, it may be a little harder to find you a local position, but I might can find you a regional position. Okay, but if you're living in a big city such as Atlanta, I can find you local in Atlanta. I got some local in California, but different places, Indianapolis, big cities. If you think of it that way, I probably got something local or dedicated or something that goes out and back for those companies. But y'all, I have a list of things. So whenever y'all are ready to make a change, or you want to see what else is out there, y'all not making money at the company that you're with, let's try to get you somewhere that you can make some money at. Okay, it could be the fact that hey Tay, it could be the fact that you may have a lot of breakdowns. Okay, just because you at a company doesn't mean that it's a bad company. It could be that you just had some bad luck, okay, as far as breakdowns and not being able to run the way that you need to run in order to make money. Because as a lease operator, once you get behind as far as your payments and everything like that, it is very hard to catch up. It's very hard to catch up, okay? And sometimes we can get so far behind that we got to go because it's not worth it. You got bills at home. You got bills out here on the road. And when something happens that you got to take off an extended period of time, it could be a wrap, okay? And you'll be killing yourself sometimes. You'll be killing yourself sometimes trying to catch up, okay? And you don't want to do that. I mean, you don't want to put yourself in that position where you're not even paying the bills at the house, okay? You got to make sure whatever job, whatever position that you take, that you are able to cover what you got going on at the house, okay? Everybody bills are different. And whatever job that you do decide that you want to take, then make sure you factor that in as well, okay? Are you making enough to cover your bills and also be able to make some sort of profit? A lot of y'all are going out there getting your trucks, you know, before you put your truck on with a company, you want to look at their fixed costs. You want to look at your costs per month of that truck, wherever you get it from, okay? I always recommend that you have some sort of maintenance plan on your trucks. Even though you go buy a used truck, you can still, a lot of companies will at least give you a 1 year maintenance on that truck. It may not cover everything, but it will probably cover the major things that will go wrong out here, and that will help you from going bankrupt getting your truck out here. But other than that, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know what I was out here doing on my way back. And busy as ever. I did not imagine that what I'm doing now is taking off very well. I got people that are recommending me to drivers. I got to get business cards, y'all. I got to get a website set up. I got to get all kinds of things, but it's just going to take time. The fact that you all know that I'm out here doing this, the fact that you know that that I am able to work with these companies and things like that, y'all just out there spreading the word, and I really appreciate that, you know, because people are really calling me and they asking me, hey, I heard that you're able to find me a job and I'm ready to go to work, and I really appreciate that. So I have not had to be DeMarcus, could you help me get on at Snyder? I can definitely do that. I do have them as one of my companies, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, give me a call and I can give you a breakdown of what they have, okay? Some positions they offer bonuses on, sign-on bonuses with. Some positions they have that is, they have company driver positions. They have, Snyder has a whole lot of stuff, but it breaks it down to me and let me know what your fixed cost is. It will let me know what kind of openings that they have, if they got local, if they got regional, if they got if I can get you onto that low board that they have. But yes, I can get you on with Snyder. And the good thing about what I do is I work one-on-one with recruiters for the company, okay? So, and I also go and do part of the application for you, so to see that I prefer to be contacted on my toll-free number, that 800 number, 620-3285, I want to say, because the last part of it is CDL, okay? But on my toll-free number, because my toll-free number rings in, and if you leave me a message, I'm able to get my messages that way. So we just need some time. You tell me what you're interested in, I find that for you, and I come back and give you a list of options, okay? And then we go from there. So we dot the I's and cross the T's. Make sure that you qualify for the job. You know, you don't want to be putting in applications places that you're not qualified for, okay? So we will go over the qualifications to make sure that you are actually qualified to apply at that place. You know, to make sure that you are in the hiring area, okay? That's what I have a list of as well, to make sure that you are in the hiring area of what they hire for, okay? But there's a lot of great companies out here that have a lot of great opportunities, and I'm more than happy to share all of that with y'all. So what I think I'm gonna do when I get back on the truck is I get a list of hot jobs that's out every day, okay? And I get a list of, you know, when they want somebody local, when they want somebody dedicated, when they want, you know, when they looking for somebody like right away, I can tell you what the position is, and if you're eligible, if you are interested in it, you just give me a call, and then I can tell you what company it's with, okay? But I can tell you everything about the job until you call me. Once you call me, then I can tell you actually what company it's with, okay? But y'all, I'm back in Louisiana. I'm getting ready to go. I think I'm in Lake Charles, Westlake, or whatever this place is. But I'm getting ready to go. Well, thank you, Naomi. I'm getting ready to go to, y'all know that tiger place where that tiger is in Louisiana. They have some great food, so I'm getting ready to stop there as soon as I get there and get something to eat. But I just wanted to come in and say hello to y'all and just, you know, share with you the awesome experience that I had this weekend, okay? So, like as always, if you need me, give me a call. Y'all got my phone number. Y'all got my Facebook information. Inbox me. Let me know, you know, what you're looking for. Also, don't forget about the work-at-home positions. Okay, the work-at-home positions for the females. They are out there going to class and signing up and doing their thing. So, other than that, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. I'm getting ready to go over this bridge. I'll holla. Bye.